Today I'm going to turn a lemon into lemonade, and if you've seen the title, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Alright, so here's what I'm looking at. One of my red-fleshed apple trees unfortunately did not make it. It flowered a few times, but it never really produced fruit, unfortunately. But from the roots, it sent up this big tree, which is its M7 rootstock. It also sent up another little sprout right there and another little sprout back here. So essentially what I have is a choice. Do I want to create a Frankentree and graft out all of these branches to my other two red-fleshed apple varieties? Or do I want to take that out and then graft my other two varieties on these other two little sprouts and just have a full tree of the two different varieties? Now I'm kind of leaning towards just having two individual varieties, just grafting them out to the little sprouts and taking out the big tree. I could still keep that tree to have more little sprouts come out and then taking all these little suckers off and grafting those out to my different red-fleshed apple varieties. But that's really what I'm working with, and I am definitely wanting to just clean all this up and expose those two individual sprouts and take out that tree right there, and probably also the dead one as well. Let's start with that. The birdies love to hang out. See what I'm doing. Big chunk of charcoal. Hopefully you can see all the mycelium that's all over the soil here. Very, very alive. It's worth noting, I'm going to cover the soil back up to preserve all that wonderful mycelium. But I just wanted to see a little bit more easily what I am doing. I also might end up moving some of these strawberries, but haven't quite decided that yet. Now I've got my handy dandy handsaw here. I'm going to try not to hit my sprout here. And I'm going to get in here, just try to get it fairly low. Oh, that's cutting through real well. Just like that. That's perfect. I'll use this as mulch for the two apple trees back here. These two guys. I'm not sure if I can take this thing out and keep it the way that it is. I may just end up having to cut it down to the ground. It is really firm in there. Also, I want to remove these little strawberries, these guys, because I know what variety this is, and I'm not 100% sure if these are the same. I don't believe so. I think this might be my pineberry. Anyway, that's a little off topic. This is at least gone now. The tree does actually have a pretty nice shape. Just a little bit of minor pruning, and it would be pretty much perfect. It's got some oddities with this branch right here, but still. A little bit of pruning and it would be fine. But I'm going to have to cut it out. There's absolutely no chance I can take that out and leave these two undamaged. I guess there'll be a lot of roots for both of them to at least be very vigorous next year and just take off, because all that energy will go to these two little sprouts. Alright, so off camera, I chopped off the whole root ball. I wanted to get as much of this out as possible so you don't get basically this thing resprouting. I don't mind so much if there's more sprouts coming out, because then I can hopefully just individually dig them out and repot them and then graft them out to more varieties to, you know, to have and grow and whatnot. But I wanted to at least get this out. In fact, there's a little bit of roots left on there. I might even be able to pot it up and grow this, possibly. Prune it down and trim it up and all that. That was quite a struggle to get that out. I had a lot of really thick roots on it. Man, oh man. You can hopefully see that a little bit. That was quite a struggle. That was a big old, some type of, almost a new taproot that was forming right there. Very, very vigorous. Now, these two should still be connected, so they'll be sharing energy together, which will be fine. Hopefully they'll keep them both strong and alive and, you know, thriving like this main rootstock has. Alright, possibly unknown strawberries taken out with a bunch of nice mycelium. Good ones that I do know the variety of. Put in. And I'm going to prop this guy up a little bit so it stands up more straight. Alright, so I'm going to top dress the soil with this mixture here, which is 4 tablespoons iron tone, 2 tablespoons soil acidifier, a heaping scoop of worm castings, 2 tablespoons of azomite, which is crushed rock for the micronutrients, and then mixed in is all with fine and rough coconut coir. You can see little chunkies in here. I'm going to top dress with that and coffee grounds. Just like that. I only used 2 heaping scoops because I've got a few containers to do, but that'll be plenty. Ready to go for another year. If you were wondering what those other containers were, it's these two guys. They're both lingonberries. That's a Dutch variety. That's some sort of Scandinavian variety. Can't remember the names off the top of my head, but pretty cool. Also, this is where the strawberries came out of, and that's a little garlic. Cool. Alright, done. That was a lot of work just to get ready to graft. I haven't even done the grafting yet. So this is going to be its own episode. Because the video would be way too long if I made it all its own episode. Alright, I'm going to try to block the sun with my head. And there's some kids playing in the background. So I didn't mean for this to be its own episode. But this is kind of how it worked out. So, yeah, a little bonus video, I guess. However you want to look at it. But hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Probably in the grafting video that's coming out pretty soon after this. I will see you then. Can't forget to give you a tot de volgende keer. Thank you for everyone that likes the video, comments on the video, is subscribed to the YouTube channel, and a double thank you if you also share the video around. I truly appreciate it, and that motivates me to keep making more videos.